What's going on, guys? I'm almost to my warehouse this morning. I'm gonna have an exciting day. I'm putting in like a whole new packaging station, like this big packaging table. It's actually a really expensive one, but a friend of mine moved from his house to a new house, and this was like set up in his garage. So now he wants to set it up at my warehouse. He's giving it to me for absolutely free, which is great because he's kind of pressed for time. He has nothing to do with it. He doesn't have time to list it and sell it because he's in the process of moving. So I'm going to show you guys the new packaging station. And then while I'm showing you guys the new packaging station, I'm also going to show you some other things around my warehouse that kind of like help streamline the process of buying, selling, and flipping inventory, packaging, and getting it out the door. So I've been doing this for 10 years, and I found a lot of ways over the years to streamline processes and kind of like increase efficiency, because that's the only way you can scale a business when you only have one employee or you're working by yourself. You only have so many man hours in the week. So the best way to increase efficiency without getting more employees is to basically streamline your processes and things of that nature. So I'm gonna take you around my warehouse and show you some really cool things, or just like things that I use for those reasons and to help me like speed up the process of getting things out the door and getting them listed and things of that nature. So I cleared out this space in my warehouse for this new packaging workstation area. Obviously I measured and made sure I had enough space. I moved these shelves down so I'd have room for this. And as you can hear, it's pouring down rain, which sucks because all the pieces are next door and I'm trying to get them over here right now. So I got to keep walking in and out of the rain to get all the pieces. All right, we got it put together. It's a really nice addition, much better than just having a regular 6-foot table in here. This came out of a local business my buddy was telling me, where they cleared out like dozens of these from a really large business. So he kept one in his garage for a while, but he no longer needed it. He gave it to me for free, which was really fortunate because he said they were like over $1,000 new from Uline. We have a nice little shelf down here where we could put some stuff on. Then we have our main packing station here on the top, which is cool. Like, see my hand, how much space we have here. It's much bigger than like a regular folding table like I'm used to using. I think those are about 20 inches deep, when this is clearly like closer to 30 inches deep. So we're gonna have plenty of room for packaging, and we can even line up, you know, already packaged items along the back and still have room to work. And then we got shelves on the top. It actually came with 3 shelves, but it would have been really tight had I put all 3 shelves up top. So I just put 2 there. And you know, I have a lot of extra boxes and different size boxes all over the place. So I'll probably put certain size boxes up here that I use a lot, you know, like 10 by 8 by 6, 8 by 6 by 4. Smaller boxes that I frequently use, I'll put on that shelf. And then obviously we have more room on the top shelf for even more storage. So this is going to be a really good addition to my warehouse. It's going to help streamline packaging and getting items out the door. You know, we have all of our packaging supplies over here. Then we're going to bring our item here, pick whatever packaging supplies we need, package it up, and then right out the door it goes. So now that you guys have seen the packaging station, I'm going to take you around my warehouse and show you other things I use to help streamline processes around here. Alright guys, so one of the first things I want to show you is I'm listing some CDs. I bought a big CD collection not too long ago. I have this hand scanner. I actually got it for Amazon, but it works great for stuff like this, right? I got my cursor up here in my search bar. Then I'll go ahead and hit that. And as you can see, it populates the search bar with the exact item that we just scanned. So then we can go to sold, and we can find out exactly what this item's selling for. So we could see here that this item has a total value of about $7 shipped. But the good thing about a CD lot is now I'm going to set this aside knowing that it's worth about $7. I'll find several more Frank Zappa CDs or other similar genre CDs, and then I'll list them together. So let's say I find 10 CDs that are worth about $7 each. I could list that as a lot for, let's say, $59.99 free shipping. The buyer's going to get a good deal. I'm getting rid of a lot of CDs at once, and my average sale price is going to be up there pretty high. All right, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering about printing labels and how I print labels. So I have the Rollo printer. This is a thermal printer. It never needs any ink or anything. I've literally ran thousands and thousands of labels through this thing and it works great. I highly recommend the Rollo. And then I just got this, right? I had a standard printer, but I kept having to buy these silly little ink cartridges all the time. And these things were like, if I was getting a good deal on eBay, I'd pay maybe like $27 for this, and it would only last me about a month. I have my own online auction business. So for instance, last week when we had an auction pickup, I printed out 96 pages because we got to print out all of our invoices. So it took these whole bottles of ink. I kept the empties so I'll remember what to do to replace them when I need to replace them. But I'm going to write it down here on my whiteboard and throw those away because the ink is supposed to last a couple of years. Now I know the yellow and magenta and cyan, that's gonna last forever because I typically print just black. But as you can see, I've already printed like 100 and something pages and the ink level has barely gone down at all. So it's gonna be a nice addition. I don't have to replace ink cartridges. And I had the crappy like old school printer where you just, basic printer where you put the paper in the back and it prints through. Now I have an actual paper tray so I can put like a couple hundred pieces of paper in there and I don't have to replace the paper and the ink cartridges all the time. I got all the skateboards on the wall just because, you know, like that's what I love to collect. I also used to collect these action figures and things like that. So I got a couple shelves up in here of action figures. And I got some more over here. And then some books that I've read. And some Funko Pops, a little bit more collectibles. So it's cool to have like a nice work area, stuff that you enjoy surrounding you because you spend a lot of time in this space. So you want to be able to like enjoy the space that you're in. So I did buy this clothing Z-Rack. I'm probably going to get rid of it sooner or later, but I want to show you guys this thing because it is really nice. It's on wheels. It holds a lot of clothes. But I'm trying to get rid of selling all the clothes. So I'm probably going to end up like lightening my load here over the next few months with the clothes. And then I'll move this stuff to totes, right? So another good storage system is totes. A lot of the times I'll put stuff in these totes. You can see that's tote number 1, tote number 5, tote number 3. I got 2 and 4 over here on a table because I'm working on some stuff. But yeah, I just put stuff in the totes and then in the custom SKU, I write the tote where I can find it. That's a good storage system for clothes too, especially if you're working out of a garage. You can get a big shelf like this, or you can build some other kind of shelf out of wood that holds all the totes. And then you can store a lot of clothing items in these kind of totes here. As you can see, I also have a lot of different kind of shelves in here. So like everything on these shelves over here is listed. So then I can go through these items, and when stuff sells on my custom SKU, it'll say shelf number 7. So I'll know to come over to this shelf and I'll be able to locate the item on here. It's kind of messy, you know, it's not like super organized, but it's really easy to locate an item if you just know the shelf number, and then it like narrows my search area to this one shelf. This is nice to have, a nice little rolling cart if you need it, but since I got that new workstation you saw earlier, I'm probably going to move all the stuff I need off of this rolling cart, get it over to that workstation, and then eliminate this because it does take up space. It is nice to have, and it was nice to have when I needed it. I put all my tape. You can see I got cleaning supplies, scissors, pencils, sticker labels, scrap paper, just stuff I need while I'm out here working. I keep like extra cardboard and boxes and packaging supplies under these pop-up tables. The pop-up tables are nice for like when you got incoming inventory like this. This is stuff that my mom has already photographed and she's in the process of making drafts right now. So I'm gonna be listing this stuff this week, and when I do, I'll assign it a shelf number as I list it and put it away because she makes the drafts. I complete the drafts, so I'll put these items away, and then as I complete the drafts, I'll write down the shelf number or tote number in my warehouse where these items are gonna go until they sell. These are also really nice racks. This one's on wheels, which is really cool. And now I got like 3 or 4 of these. And it's nice because I can just do whatever I want with the shelf, and I can always roll it around and get it out of my way. right now it's just got more stuff that my mom's already photographed and she's in the process of doing these drafts. So we always have like a lot of items in the pipeline. We're trying to list dozens of items a week. You want an active eBay store, that's basically the best thing you can do for your algorithm. This shoe rack was a really nice addition. As you can see, I got this pop-up table in the way because I'm processing all the inventory on here, and I got to get rid of those yearbooks. They're going to my next auction. But yeah, you can see how tall the shelf is. It's about 5.5 feet tall. And it's just a really nice shelf. I got it on Amazon. I think it was only like $65 or $70, so that wasn't bad. Over here we have our box storage area. We have like oddball boxes right here that I don't want to break down in this huge box. These are some common size boxes that we often use. And then we have designated areas, 10 to 12 inches, 10 to 12 inches. That means on the longest side. We got 13 to 16 inches here, all these boxes, 17 to 19 inches here, and then anything that's 20 plus on the longest side I put back there. So then whenever I have an item I need to package up, I can always find the box. We got like shoebox sizes and similar boxes up there that I'll use, and then as I get extra shoe boxes or product boxes like this that don't want to break down real easy, I'll just fill that shelf up with them, and then any overflow comes over here. And I try to use these boxes first, and I'm shipping out like probably around 300 boxes or 300 packages a month. So I run through these boxes so fast, and I have a lot of sources for new boxes, like family and friends that just set boxes aside for me and call me every couple of weeks. I run by their house and pick up the boxes. You know, if you can make a Facebook post or reach out to your family and friends, you can line up some stuff like that where you'll have a lot of good packaging supplies. Recently, I found that these kind of like totes or any kind of thing like this to keep your stuff kind of organized is almost better than like having the rolling cart and stuff. Like this is on my new workstation, but this is all the stuff I need for packaging, like box resizer, different kind of knives, really heavy duty scissors. These are excellent for like dusting stuff off. I use these all the time. You wouldn't think to get some cheap paintbrushes, but man, these are like a daily tool for me. Anything that comes in that's dusty, I can dust off really quick. Instead of trying to use like cleaner and a rag to clean off a bunch of like heavy dust, this will get rid of most of the dust for you, and then it's just a light cleaning after that. These are huge, so I recommend going to the dollar store and getting some cheap paintbrushes and keeping them around for dusting off the items you pick up at yard sales, estate sales, and stuff like that. You always want to have some tape rolls around. I got clear tape. I use this eBay tape if I want to cover up labels and stuff like that. I also have like white sticker labels that for the Rolo printer. If I'm covering up another old shipping label, I'll use that. We gotta have some like fragile stickers, and I do have some other kind of stickers over there on my cart, like heavy and handle with care, stuff like that, which I'll eventually move up here once I get it more organized. But we just put this shelf together, so I got to kind of like clean and organize, and then I'll put things on this shelf in a more strategic way that'll be beneficial for us packaging and shipping stuff and getting it out the door. So here's a couple things I have over here. This mannequin, I always use him for jackets and jerseys and things like that. That's really cool to have, and I got lucky, picked that up at an auction for 15 bucks, and obviously I'm not selling that, I'm keeping that. Here's some signs for my online auction for when we have the pickups. I put these out by the road so people know where to come and pick up their stuff. But this is the main thing I wanted to show you over here. I bought the cheapest TV they had at Walmart. I think it was like $95. And we got some stuff in here to test all the random items we get, right? We have like a cassette for cassette stuff. I got some VHS in here. I got PlayStation 2 games, DVDs, just stuff I'm going to use. There's a PlayStation 3 game. And then down here I have any wires that could be associated with like certain different gaming consoles. Like there's Xbox. There's a lot of different cables down there that we can use for testing stuff that comes in. And I'm always like adding to it because I just got this cart not too long ago. But this is my testing station. It's on wheels, so I can roll it into my office. Whatever gaming console we have, we set right here on top of this white box. And then I'll just plug everything in. And then I can give it a quick test and see if it works. And that way I can test stuff here at my warehouse. because otherwise I wouldn't be able to test video game systems and things like that. So there's probably a lot more stuff around here that I'm forgetting to show you, but I have a lot to do today and I got to get back to work because I got to cut out of here in about an hour and I still got a few things I want to get done. But yeah, I just wanted to share that kind of stuff with you guys and show you guys some stuff that maybe give you guys some ideas that help with things to streamline your business. But if you saw something that I could do better, or you have some added tips or advice for other people, drop that stuff below so we can all kind of learn from each other. But thanks again for watching, and I'm going to get back to work. Good luck with your sales. Till next time, peace.